Hello, I'm Reverend Karen Davis of First Christian Church. The last few weeks have been overwhelmingly devastating for so many, even for those who are not directly impacted by the wind or the fires. Stands a good chance that you're related to someone, that you know someone, or just seeing the news and seeing the loss, the devastation that is just so overwhelming and creates such a sense of community grief as you feel that pain, as you empathize with those who are suffering, those who have lost loved ones, those who have lost property, those who have lost their beloved pets, whatever the circumstance may be, a business, whatever it is, we know that our hearts break as we see all that others have suffered. And as we reflect on that, we know that this is not the first time and probably won't be the last time that the people of God have encountered this sense of grief and loss and devastation. And so this week, as we reflect on the book of Nehemiah, reading chapter 8, verses 1 through 10, we are invited to take a walk with the people of God in that day and time, that they were coming out of a sense of loss and devastation, losing their homes, their livelihood, just feeling a sense of grief and mourning. And the prophet spoke to them, challenging them to pause for a moment, to put their grief on pause, and in the midst of that, take a moment for self-care, take a moment to find some joy. And the prophet says to eat of the fat, meaning to indulge a bit in those things that bring you comfort, that are satisfying, that in the midst of all of that sadness and devastation, find that which brings you that comfort and joy, and have a moment to celebrate, to experience that joy, and to rely upon God's presence and God's strength. And this is what we are invited to do as well, that in the midst of the overwhelming grief and sorrow, that sense of loss and hopelessness we might be feeling, that to take a pause for a moment and experience that spiritual renewal that comes from relying on God's grace and God's goodness, that comes from relying upon a God who is with us, who walks with us in all circumstances and situations, and to find that joy. Allow yourself to laugh, allow yourself to be grateful, and just take a moment to be reinvigorated and renewed by God's grace and God's peace. Give thanks for those who are helping, give thanks for those who have come alongside you, and allow that to bring you some joy and a sense of gratitude, and in that find hope and find peace. May God continue to strengthen you and guide you. May we celebrate that we have a God who is with us at all times and all places. And may we go forth feeling renewed and encouraged and empowered by God's loving presence. God bless you and keep you.